My name is Aiyana Gilbert, and I graduate this winter. I am on track to walk this spring, and if no one else says it, I will. I am so proud of myself and the academic journey I have been on. I'm not usually vulnerable and don't open up to many people about my trials and tribulations, but the close friends I do have tell me to speak up because I'm nothing short of amazing. I was diagnosed with juvenile Parkinson's prior to my 21st birthday. My family was afraid for me, and I lost numerous friends. My grandmother told me I have two options: wither away and die, or find something to live for. As a kid and teenager, she already knew I was too stubborn to give up on life, although I still struggle with depression and anxiety. I didn't grow up privileged, wealthy, nor with connections. I grew up with just enough to get by. I grew up where gang culture was and is the norm. Selling drugs just to get by was also a part of the norm. Because of this mentality, I've grown desensitized. My dad was a part of the culture and my best friend. My best friend for the last 18 years is a part of the reason why I'm still here and able to share my story with you. After being diagnosed with a terminal illness, I didn't know who to turn to or how to navigate life. There were nights where I could call her and she would listen to me cry. And it might sound silly, but I am forever grateful for her just doing that. I had to teach myself how to walk and talk again. Even though these aspects still aren't perfect, I have gotten far. I am ashamed to admit it, but I also was once immersed in the gang culture too. It wasn't until one day my best friend and I were driving home from Portland, and she quietly said to me, "You can't do this. You're the smartest person I know. Living the way we live now is only going to get you dead or in prison. Please go to school. Please make it out." Nevertheless, we remained friends, but I attended TCC. While others around me celebrated getting their GED, I celebrated earning my associates because I already obtained my high school diploma. It was 2018 when I walked, very proud of my accomplishments, and watching my grandmother proud of me as well. But later on in the year, she soon passed away due to a surgery complication. She was also diagnosed with Parkinson's, and on her deathbed, she apologized profusely to me. All I could do was reassure her that I was going to be okay and it wasn't her fault. It's a hereditary gene. My sister, who is 5 years younger than me, had just given birth 9 months prior. She was handling the situation okay, well, as best as we thought, given our grandmother raised us. My grandmother asked me to look after my sister and the baby because we knew my sister is a wild and reckless person. I had agreed but didn't think she would spiral as bad as she has. Fast forward a few years, and I am now beginning my journey at UWT. My circle of friends have fallen. One whose older brother is a famous NBA player died falling asleep behind the wheel in a car accident on I-5. My friend, not the NBA player. Her Facebook profile linked us as family because we grew up together as well. My inbox was flooded with messages from news reporters and basketball fans with crazy questions of conspiracy theories with no remorse or no time to mourn. My sister developed a drug addiction that was extremely bad. I ended up taking custody of my two nephews. My best friend did, in fact, end up going to prison and writes to me often. She exclaims to me she is working on her associate's degree and is hard and doesn't know how I did it. This made me smile. I don't know why. Now I'm at the finish line of my journey. I have prevailed. During my time, I've gotten to learn about business and logistics while dancing in the streets of Shanghai. I was able to gain knowledge of the Spanish language and culture while climbing the mountains of Machu Picchu. My goal is to join foreign service and to continue to grow and see the world. My mother thinks I'm too ambitious because I'm a Black woman with a disability. My question is, why not? I've made the dean's list and I'm a part of a prestigious honor society. I want to beat the statistics, and with everything I've been through, I believe I can still come out on top.